And now a quick word from our sponsors here at Viral Hip Hop News. Man here from Viral Hip Hop News, letting my people know to go grab this bottle of miracle food right now. ShopADoctor.org put together some of the best ingredients on God's green earth to help your immune system, give you a cleanse and reboot that your body deserves. Don't wait for your miracle. Grab it in Miracle Food right now. Let's go. Go purchase the original crime drama series by Daniel Webb, The House of Lazenberry, The House of Lazenberry 1978, and The House of Lazenberry, A Time to Heal at Archway Publishing or wherever books are sold right now.
Great. Dope. Now, I want to go on another level because I'm glad we got two Chicago OGs on. And for the people who don't know, obviously you are in later in your life, Khonsu, and you were definitely a changed man. But back in the day, it was a different kind of story. So the wisdom and the confirmation behind your words, both of your words, are definitely going to be valid for the next question I'm about to ask you. We see a lot of these. We see Lil Durk yesterday. He went on Twitter and he vowed not to talk about the dead anymore in his raps and no longer speak his name in raps. And then we seen Quando Rondo, who obviously has intimate relationship because of negative reasons with Lil Durk, saying that he's lived by the gun his whole life. He understands that he's going to die by the gun because he's damn sure living by it still. And we see just that the youth and what they're dealing with now. And there's always been violence in hip hop, but it seems like it's more rampant nowadays than ever. So what do y'all think about, in particular in Chicago and Atlanta, where we're dealing with right now, with the violence we're seeing in hip hop, and how can we change that as OGs in the music business? How would you mentor your youth or your young artists into kind of getting out of that testing and staying to their business?
I'm gonna get that to Lou first.
Well,
go ahead, old man. I'm gonna give it to you.
You want me to take this one? Okay. The way I feel is like this, man. I got a lot of controversy already. I got a little 40 Kruger, man, from G Herbo No Limit. We just had an incident with him, man. He just got hit twice, shot twice a week ago. First of all, somebody tried to rob him. You know, he trying to come up right now. And you know, my thing is right here. One thing about outstanding members, man, we all men first. We got Bloods with us, we got GDs with us, we got Stones with us, we got BDs with us, we got Breeds with us. What we trying to do is, within our circle, we reaching out through the youth. You know what I'm saying? We showing love and we squashing the beat eternally. The heads sitting down with these kids, the fathers sitting down with their sons, and we getting a level of understanding. And we put money in front of everything. Look, you either want to get money or you gonna go to jail or die. You make the decision on what you're gonna do, but we about getting money. As long as everybody eat and we can sit down and talk about it like, man, that's how we squashing our beef. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how everybody else in the other camps go about doing their thing, but what we got going on for us is working with us because we unified. And it's more than one gang. It ain't about a gang thing. We bringing a true artist back to hip hop. We taking the streets out of hip hop. Got these artists writing about different things. Look at Mooski 200. Look at Little Fame. You know what I'm saying? Look at Baby Goat. And everybody ain't on no street stuff. People talking about rapping and bringing these bars and lyrics back. You know, like I said, we got 5 generations of music. Check some of my music out. It ain't all about that street stuff. That's what kind of really messed the game up to me, is when the streets got into the game, all about dope dealing and all that goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on that. Outstanding members, we about some peace. We about uplifting our brothers, and we fuck with everybody who about getting money, man. That's how we roll with our shorties.
Do you want to add on, Khonsu? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, you know, with that situation with Lil Durk, for the sake of the nature of what you asked, Sam,
yes,
the nature and what you asked, I'll say this, that it goes deeper than music. There's a certain level of, or a certain code that you have to have when you mix street business with the music business. A lot of these music artists get involved on levels that they're not familiar with. You know, it's just like my partner Lou is trying to explain. You got to talk to the youth and teach the business of music so they can separate themselves from the business of street culture. You know, it's mob life. That's a whole nother lifestyle, and it's rules that come with it. So some of these artists, they're young guys. They're real young. They're very opportunistic. And when Durk was like saying stuff about deceased people in Chicago, that's a no-no. You see what happened to his brother recently.
Yeah.
Then, well, you don't do it. But because he's from a different generation, these young people don't respect the code that's been established by elders in the street game. So when some of these artists are not even part of that family. They're not even baptized into that culture. They have no backing. And I'm trying not to go too deep publicly, but you got to be of that to be able to talk about it publicly. Like you think you can. You just can't up and just say whatever you want to say. And these young guys, they get seduced by, the money, the fame. They want to be G's, but all the G's end up they're in the graveyard. All the tough guys in the graveyard. Every tough guy that's ever been on the street is underground. That's not what it's about. So it's about surviving. Myself and like Brother Lou, we were fortunate. And rare. Like most of our friends are not even here breathing. And we lose them every day. I get tired of hearing about funerals. I am at the point I don't even go anymore. That's how bad it is. So it's just something that needs to stop being glorified. And I'm glad that Durk, obviously, I know some people around him, and he's got the right people in his ear right now. And now he's listening of how severe this could really be, because he doesn't realize how influential he is. Now he's beginning to understand, and hopefully that'll help him.
And man, the thing about it, what I don't like is, people try to make it seem like these different gangs got different beefs, but all the leaders of the gangs, like Larry Hoover and Jeff Ford and Don Durk and them, these guys are cool. You understand what I'm saying? It's no beef amongst none of these guys. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be no beef amongst the shorties, but it's so much bloodshed and it's so much loss. People forget how to forgive and forget and start over and reset. Yeah. One thing about this hip hop movement, like brother said, Khonsu, he said he don't like the 360 deals. That's another thing that we teaching our artists. We teaching them how to own everything. We teaching them about this gauntlet they don't know about. We teaching them about the ISRC codes and the ISWC codes and your UPC codes and your IPI number and your ISNI numbers that these artists don't know about. Teaching them how to be fully independent. See, we own everything. Ain't no middleman no more. Ain't nobody making money off us no more. We got all our stuff together, and I'm teaching these shorties how to take care of their business so they can get the full scale pay and things in that nature. They're going to see it once we come out, and we finna start running in about another 2 weeks. We dropped the mixtape just to do a tester because, we wanted to do a little marketing analysis on see who rocking with us and who not. But now we got a little demographic idea what we finna go with it. We finna drop every Friday a new single, new video, whatever. We just finna take over the game. All you gonna see is OSM. Trust me. We got a big catalog, bro.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip bars is back. Hip hop, Sam and oh God, what's up with you? I done watched them niggas do interview after interview. They not culture vultures, the culture something they been into. So if you never gave them a view, I recommend you do. Cause when they question guests, they message is not subliminal. It don't matter if you a rookie.